Alright, I think it's in a good spot. Hey guys, Seagull My House, bidding you welcome. Hope you guys had a Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all of that. Welcome to 2022. Can't believe we made it this far and we're just going forward from here. So we're just doing the same old, same old. Bit of pickups to show, nothing mind-blowing I don't think, but some good stuff for my collection and to resell as well, which is always nice. I only have one online order. I have some other stuff coming, but it's just not arrived yet. I bought this from the Cash Converters website, and I thought I would have to do some kind of renovations on it, some fixing up. But it turns out, from the photos I was looking at, all of the kind of imperfections I was looking at were actually part of like a plastic wrap. And I got this steel book for Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I didn't have this in my collection. It's a cool steel book. Has the game in there too. I'll probably leave this plastic cover on. It's just a cool edition. This was, I think, like $11 shipped. The last one on eBay sold for over $25, so not a bad one to get. Put that up there. We'll find a good spot for it later on. That was the only online order. I've got some other stuff coming, but just not here yet. I've got some random op-shop stuff to show, stuff that I found. I can't speak English this year. This is stuff to resell. For $1 we got this Boris Karloff triple pack. The last one I saw online of this sold for 20, so we're gonna shoot for near that amount. Put our stuff here. And this is also $1 Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Not a bad find. It doesn't go for a heap of money, maybe like $10, but it was only $1, so why not? This stuff here was from the tip shop. I went there, I believe on like the 2nd or something. They were open the day after New Year's or maybe Christmas, I don't remember. But they were doing a really good deal. They wanted a lot of stuff gone, so I got all of this stuff here for a total of $7. We'll start off with the cinema here. We have A Scanner Darkly with Keanu Reeves and Robert Downey Jr. Never seen it. It's an animated movie, somewhat, so I want to give it a watch, see how it is. Johnny Mnemonic. I had to dig this out of a big pile of DVDs that were wrapped together. They were trying to sell them as a lot, but they wanted like $15 for the lot, and I only wanted one DVD in there, so I just fished it out. I get $17 for this pretty easily. I gave this a watch as well. It's pretty fun. It's a fun movie. I think Vampire Mike really likes that one. Whale Rider. I always get $8 for this. 8 to 10. 10 on a good day, but usually $8. For the price, it was worth picking up. Collection here. Chris Lilly's Summer Heights High and We Can Be Heroes. I'm not sure if this is easy to sell. I have some Chris Lilly stuff on my eBay store already that's been sitting for a while, but I never really see this version, so it was worth picking up for the super duper cheap price. That'll be up for sale. And the video games here, we found one PC game, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I think this is going for almost $20 now. People want, especially after the trilogy came out and wasn't very good, people want the originals, and this is complete with the map, the manual, everything. Disc is in nice shape. That should be a pretty easy $17 to $20. And some PS3 games here, nothing incredible. But for less than a dollar each, like maybe 70 cents each. Skylanders Trap Team. These will all be to sell. Batman Arkham Origins. I get heaps for them, but I'll make a bit of money. Skylanders Swap Force. Black Ops 2. That should be like $11, $12. And probably the best one, Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time. I believe this is worth closer to 20. It's not bad though, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh, 10 titles for $7. You know, that's 70 cents each. It's a great deal. This stuff I got in the Goodna area just a couple of days ago after work. Catherine, you can let the cat go wherever she wants.
She's being naughty.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
See, she goes wherever she wants. Hello, cat.
She would have knocked your tripod off if I didn't move
I
her.
found this in the Lifeline at Goodna. I'm filming a video, my love. I found this in the Lifeline at Goodna. It was marked a bit more than I'd like to pay for a random DS title, but I quickly looked it up. I've had this before, way in the past. Like back when DS games were still in Big W, I remember buying a copy of this for $2. But nowadays it's worth a lot more than that. We have, for $15, a Life Science Surgical Unit. Supposedly a really good game. You perform surgeries and do visual novel stuff. It sounds interesting. I think I have one on the Wii as well called Trauma Center. That's one to add to my collection. The last copy of this sold for $49 online, so $15 was a very good price. Even if it is more than I'd like to pay at an up shop for something like that. And the rest of this stuff was from the cash converters there. I found some good stuff on their web shop, and they always put stuff up on their web shop before it ever hits the shelves, so yeah, you never find stuff on the shelves, but you always find stuff on their web shop. And prices varied a bit. Oh, this one was from another place. This was from Pennywise for $1.95, Wii Sports Resort. Complete in there. And copies of Wii Sports Resort, I'm just grabbing them and holding on to them for now. You know, waiting for the prices to go back up a little bit. This was $2.95. I looked it up. It's worth a bit more than that. NBA 2K17 Legend Edition. With, I think that's Kobe Bryant on the cover. Rest in peace. Pretty sure that's him. I'm not big into basketball, to be honest. The rest of this stuff was from cash converters. For $2, I have a copy of Black Ops 2. I believe this one was pretty badly scratched. Yeah, really badly scratched. I'll take that to CEX, see if maybe they'll want it. Another copy of Wii Sports Resort, $3. This one was complete, good shape. Just Dance 4 for $5, bit more than I'd usually pay for a random Wii game. I do usually get 12 to 15 for this, so there's a little bit to be made. Two cool steelbooks here. I don't know the value on these, but they're just cool. For $3, we have Far Cry 4, a steelbook. Steelbooks are awesome. I wish there were more kind of like PS2 steelbooks out there. I'd love to get them. I know Far Cry 4 isn't an expensive game at all, so I doubt the steelbook is worth that much. And also for $3, we have Tomb Raider here. It has another price tag on it, but they gave it to me for $3. This is another cool steelbook. I actually like it just as a steelbook. The slip makes it look a bit cheap for some reason. Because like it's not a perfect fit. It's not a snug fit, like it just slips right out. But $3, not bad. And for the PS3, really good find. I already have this for my collection. I actually have a special edition of this from Japan. That's really cool. But for $3, you're not gonna get a better price than that for this. This is the $3 Ico and the Shadow of the Colossus collection, remastered in high definition. This is a fantastic set. I think the best way to play Shadow of the Colossus is still the PS4 remaster, the full remaster, but this is still a really good version of it. They did a really good job with this, especially with Ico. I think this is the best way to play Ico. That's in there, complete. I've already got it, so this will be one going up on the eBay. Other than that, I found some stuff on Webshop for the Maruka cash converters, and I went there yesterday. Before I went there, I went to the Salvos in the Maruka area, which is hit or miss. They sometimes have a lot of stuff. That's where I got that Ninja Turtles poster that people really liked. but a lot of times I walk out of there empty-handed. This time I found something pretty cool. This is a DVD for $2. It's called Changi or Changi. I don't know the pronunciation. The complete series. Logie award-winning drama. I looked it up online. Sales are a bit all over the place, but some have sold as low as 30, some as high as 45. So if I list it up for 30, I'll see if it sells easy for that. And in the future, if I find other copies, I can list them for more. Discs were in really good shape. Good find for $2. Gotta make a bit of money on that. We found some controllers in the cash converters as well as the stuff we bought from the web shop. I found these two on the shelves in their display case. Had to give them a clean up, but they do work fine. They power up. I had to throw one of the backs away because it was one of those battery backs. And usually the batteries in those, they go off and they're no good anymore. But we have two Wii remotes here for $5 each, which is a fantastic price. CEX sell these for $30 each, and they give $17 trade-in credit for them. But Wii remotes, I always hang on to them when I find them because, you know, eventually you're not going to find a lot of Wii remotes anymore. I know nowadays you find Wii consoles and Wii remotes fairly often. You know, I probably find them every couple of months for fairly cheap, but it's good to have spares because I remember I've sold off a lot of my PlayStation 2 stuff, and like the PlayStation 2 controllers, I have like none of them spare anymore. I just have crappy third-party ones, and now it's hard to find good working PS2 controllers. I found those two consoles before. I don't have good controllers to pair them up with. And as I get further into my collecting, I find that stuff like good condition controllers are harder and harder to find for aging systems, because you can find systems, but a lot of times they'll have bad controllers with them, and if you don't have spares, no one's going to want it. I have two controllers there for $5 each. Really good price. And the guy said, oh, I have some Wii controllers. I think he said he was calling them Wii remotes, and he said I have some official Wii controllers as well, and I didn't really understand what he meant because those are the official Wii controllers. But he pulled these out of a bag. We have the Wii Classic controllers here. I would have loved to get some with the, you can get some with handle grips on them, which are awesome. Because these are alright, but if your hands are a bit bigger, they're kind of crap. But the ones with the handles are a bit better. These are only $5 each as well. These sell for $20 each plus shipping online. But I will be holding on to these because they're just worth it to hold on to. You know, controllers never go down in price and they're always handy to have. The last lot of stuff here was the stuff I picked up from Maruka. We have some really good stuff here. Probably the weakest title. I confused this one for SSX Tricky, which is for some reason just shot up in value crazy amounts, especially in CEX. You can get like $30 trading credit for it. We have SSX on tour. This was $5. I don't think it's worth heaps, but I honestly haven't even looked this one up. I only remember that SSX Tricky is really expensive. We have some really good original Xbox titles. One, I believe, is to sell. The other two are to keep. But if I don't have this one, I will be keeping it as well. I don't really need any more Xbox titles after this. I think I have every Xbox game I really want, except for like a crazy one. Like, I guess I would love to have that mech game with the giant controller, but I don't think I'll ever own it. But Sega presents. These were $5. Oh no, one was $5. I'll just show them. This one was $5. It is Outrun 2. I would have loved for this to be Outrun 2006, but I do already have a copy of that. I don't even know what the difference between the games are. I just know that Outrun 2006 is worth like $180 and this one is worth $50. This one was complete, good condition, has the manual. Not a lot of scratches on these. I find Xbox games always have some scratches, but I'll take this to my guy in Bean Lee and get it cleaned up. That'll be an easy $50. And these two are for my own collection. One I was surprised I didn't have, and the other I was surprised existed. So the one I was surprised I didn't have for $3, which is exactly what I would want to pay for this, Blinx the Time Sweeper. I have the second game, Blinx 2 Masters of Time, I think it's called, but I did not have the first game. It's just one of those titles where every time I would see it, it would either be maybe a little bit too high in price, or maybe the condition wasn't there, or was missing a manual, something like that. This one was in good shape, has the manual, disc in good condition. So I was very happy to add this to my collection for only $3. Good to finally get a copy. And I don't know the value of this one, but it's just going right into my own collection. I think I did know this game existed, but I thought maybe it was just like an arcade game. But for $5, we have a copy of Crazy Taxi 3. I think that's probably a pretty good price on it. I don't think this has any release outside of it. They don't even put out Crazy Taxi games anymore. I think the last one was on the PSP or something. Was it Crazy Taxi Head On? This one was complete with the manual as well. Disc, once again, good shape. Really good shape, even. No full color manual. This must have been like a budget release or something. I'll have to replace the case. This one doesn't want to close. Yeah, $5 for that. Probably a great price. And the last three games here, all to sell. For $5 each, we have Sims 3, which isn't worth as much as it used to be, but I can still get maybe $20. Tekken Tag Tournament 2, probably the same deal, probably 15 to 20, maybe 25 if I'm really lucky, complete in there. I'll check my collection to see if I have this version, but I don't really need it. We have Castlevania Lords of Shadow Collection, includes the DLC plus the demo? I don't know. The actual disc is just the Castlevania Lords of Shadow disc, so it's like the rest of the stuff is on a download code that probably doesn't even work anymore, so I don't really need it just for the variant artwork. So I'd rather sell it. Alright, that's everything. Yep, all the bags are empty. The flies buzzing around me. The cat's buzzing around my head too. And that'll do it. I've got some stuff to pick up in a few places, but we'll see when we get around to doing that. Bookfest is next weekend, but I wasn't thinking of going. I just can't be bothered with the hassle of it, to be honest. I'll probably get a lot of good stuff. It's just, it's a massive hassle to do Bookfest, especially only a few months after we've had one that's very similar. But, it's Sigma House, bid you guys farewell. Hope you have a good one.
And that's all, folks.